Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song called Working Man by Imagine Dragons. And it starts out with this really cool little lead part where you can play 5th fret on the G string, 5th fret on the B string, and then 8th fret on the high E string. And I'm kind of doing that as like a little mini bar and kind of putting down the pinky to kind of cover that 8th fret note. And then from there, then we'll be going 5 on the G, 5 on the B is kind of part of the bar. And then you can take 3rd finger and go to 7th fret on the high E string. So that 5, 5, 7, and then you can kind of lift that up and do just the first finger of the G, B, and E to kind of get 5, 5, and 5. And then from there we play the G on the 5th, B on the 5th, and then we kind of go to the pinky on the 8th fret on the B string. That's a kind of different string at the end. 5, 5, 8. So all together you got 5, 5, 8, 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 8. So that's a cool little intro lick if you wanted to kind of follow that. And you'll hear that through the chorus, through the song too. Now the chords that would back up that lick would start on a C major, at least when our chorus kind of comes in. And the way you play C major, first finger goes to the B on the 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the A string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the A string to the high E string, then that sounds a C major chord, and it sounds really happy. And then from the C, we're going to be going to an F major chord. We'll talk about an easy way to play that. But if you know the bar F major, you do your first finger across the entire 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the A string, 3rd fret, and the pinky on the D string, 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an F major chord, and it sounds really happy. Now, a good substitute for that, though, if you want to avoid the bar chord, is something called F major 7, where you do your first finger on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the G string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the D string on the 3rd fret. And if you strum the D string to the high E string, that sounds an F major 7. It sounds really groovy happy. And then from the F, we're going to be going to an A minor chord. We play A minor. First finger stays on the B string, 1st fret, 2nd finger on the D string, 2nd fret, and 3rd finger on the G string on the 2nd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds an A minor chord, and it sounds really sad. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to a G major chord. We play G major. First finger goes to the A on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the low E string on the 3rd fret, and the 3rd finger on the high E on the 3rd fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds a G major chord, and it sounds really happy. So it's basically kind of our intro or chorus progression. Now you could kind of work that with kind of downs, and you hear this cool little rhythm through the song where it's kind of a down, 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 down. And so it's kind of 3 downs plus 2 downs. And I'm kind of taking the flat of my right hand and kind of laying that down on top of the saddle to kind of get a muted quality out of that. So if we took that idea and then tried it through our chorus part, we'd have C, F, A minor, G. Now this is kind of cool too. You can also kind of throw in the G chord for the last part of that and kind of get a good push on each of those chords, which is a little weird, but C, G, G, right, or kind of throwing in that G on the last one. C, C, G, F, G, A minor, G, G, G. So it's almost like a little anticipation. C, G, F, G, A minor, G, G. But a lot of times with a song like this, to kind of make it more interesting and kind of support my voice, I like using something called a strum pattern. And one of my favorite strum patterns for a 4/4 like this is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the C and just tried that a lot. You'd have down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So we tried that through our chorus. We'd have C, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, A minor. You can also throw in that G on the last down up of the strum pattern. And you'd have C, down, up, G, F, down, up, G, A minor, G, G, to kind of match that lick through the song. C, G, F, G, A minor, G, G. So you want to kind of play around with that too. another strum pattern I would think about using through the song, though, is something called a 16th note strum pattern. And what I mean by that is if you're tapping your foot to the beat, right now we're dividing that beat into two parts with our down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I think really kind of could be a lot of fun to work with this song is one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns, which is down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. And what I mean by that is if you take the C and do a down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 up, down, 1 up, down, 1 up, down. And then on the last beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So all together, you got down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So we tried that through our chorus. We got C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, D minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, C, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, D minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, G, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then from there, or if you wanted to throw in that G at the very end, you could kind of do the C with the down, 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 up, down, and then save the G chord for the last down, up of each of those chords. So you'd have C, down, down, up, down, G, down, up, F, down, down, up, down, G, down, up, D minor, down, down, G, down, up, down, C, down, down, G, down, F, down, G, down, A minor, down, down, G, down, G, down, up. So there's a lot of ways you can kind of approach that chorus. And then from there, we'll be going into our verse part. And on our verse, we start on the C major, and then we do that twice, and then we go to F, and then we go to A minor, and then we go to our G. So it's almost our same progression, but now we're kind of double timing on things. So we tried that with our down, down, up, down, up. We'd have C down, down, up, down, up, C, down, down, up, down, up, F. So it's a little bit kind of that same progression. Now you got more time to kind of make the chord changes. A minor, G, G. Or if we tried that with our 16th pattern, we'd have C, time. And then from there, we go back into our chorus part. Now something else I think about adding to the song, though, is bass notes. And a lot of times on that first down, 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 up, or the down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, you could throw in a bass note for the chord. So on the C, you'd have the A for the bass. On the F bar, you'd have the low E for the bass. On the F major 7, you'd have the D for the bass. On the A minor, you'd have the A for the bass. And on the G, you'd have the low E for the bass. So if we tried our chorus with a bass down, up, we'd have C with an A bass, down, up, F, down, up, A minor, down, up, G with low E bass, C with an A bass, F with a bass, down, up, A minor, A bass, G with low E bass. Or if you're kind of digging on that, you could add basses to your 16th pattern and have C, F with a bass, down, up, A minor, A bass. And throw in that G on the last down up, which can be very cool. Kind of add bass notes with the halving idea too. Now I want to kind of play around with that and kind of see what you want to say with it. G, after that chorus, there's kind of this cool little break, and if you wanted to, you could kind of do this as kind of a melody line, starting on the 3rd fret on the A string, 3rd fret on the low E string, open A, and then 1st fret on the low E string, and then 1st fret on the low E, and then 3rd fret on the low E string, and then we go to the 3rd fret on the A string. So we're going C, G, A, F, F, G, C. Or you can kind of work that as a chord idea by going C, G, A minor, F, F, G, C, C, G, A minor, F, F, G, C. So I'm just kind of doing downs on that part. And then from there, we'll be going into our next verse. Now you could also kind of take a bass idea and kind of apply it to the verse. So we could try that with a bass down, up, down, up. And then you have C with an A bass, down, up, down, C with an A bass, down, down, F with a bass, down, down, F with a bass, down, down, B minor with an A bass, down, down, B minor with an A bass, G with a low E bass, G with a low E bass. Or if you're digging on the 16th with the bass, you'd have C with an A bass, C with an A bass, down, 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 F with a bass, down, down, up, down, 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 up, A minor with an A bass, A minor with an A bass, G with low E bass, kind of a G. And then from there, we're going back into our chorus part. So we'll be back to our C, G, other licks around these chords. It could be kind of cool to kind of mix it up a little bit too, kind of see what you can say with the song. So remember, all licks are always cool, that kind of thing. And then from there, we're going to be going into kind of a break or a bridge part, and it's all around this F major chord actually. But you'll kind of hear this cool little lick where you go 2nd fret on the G string. That's kind of a slide to 3rd fret, and then we go back to 2nd fret. So it's kind of an A string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret slide, and then back to 2nd fret. And then you kind of take that idea and then we do it on the D string from 2nd to 3rd to 2nd. So you're kind of going to A, B flat, A, and then an E, F, E. And if you wanted to, you could even kind of throw in kind of that F bass note for that part, because you kind of hear the F kind of in the keyboard part. Or you could kind of take any of those ideas that we were talking about for the F chord, try and kind of play around with that, working the strum patterns or even just downs actually through the bridge part. So you can kind of mix it up. And then from there, then we going into our next chorus. So we're back to C, F, A minor, G, different ideas that we were talking about could be a cool idea. You know, so you can kind of accent some things too. And then from that last chorus, we're going to kind of back into kind of the F break. So if you wanted to, you could kind of end on just kind of a big F major for your outro. Or you might want to kind of bring back. But that's the basics of how you can strum through Working Man by Imagine Dragons. So good luck!